Those Los Angeles Clippers are 43-20, not so far behind the Los Angeles Lakers for first place in the Western Conference. Yet nobody seems to talk about them as a team that could win the NBA Finals. A team with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell, a bunch of great talent coming off the bench, Patrick Beverly. But it seems like everyone wants to choose the Lakers over the Clippers. Now, Leonard, coming off one of his best seasons of his career, not only leading the Toronto Raptors to the NBA Finals and beating the Golden State Warriors. Now, the Golden State Warriors were not at their full potential, with Klay Thompson being out at the end of that game and KD being out for most of that series. Kawhi Leonard still won the NBA Finals with the Toronto Raptors. Now, that's not anything against the Raptors because this year they don't have Kawhi and they're still one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Back to the Clippers. The Clippers struggled at the beginning of the season and seemed to blame that the mix of all the talent was the problem, when in truth was they were never healthy. And Paul George barely got healthy after another shoulder surgery, and he was playing horrendous. And people didn't even talk about it because they didn't want to make it seem like it was because of the shoulder injury. Now, just last night that they played the Los Angeles Lakers, they lost, and everybody won't stop talking about how LeBron and the Lakers finally have the Clippers number. Now, I'm a LeBron fan, but I think it's too early to tell how the Clippers are going to play. The Clippers did have a great game. All their players scored, I believe, in double digits, more than 20 points. But it's all about how long they've been playing. The starting lineup hasn't been playing for that long. They need a chance to get better. And the Lakers have been playing healthy for most of the season. Back to the Clippers record. Before the Lakers lost the other day, they were 5-0 before that game. But nobody talked about it. The Milwaukee Bucks are on a losing streak. It's all because of Giannis being hurt. And now LeBron is leading the contention for MVP out of nowhere. Even though Giannis is having probably not a better season, but just as good of a season as he did last year, that he won MVP. Now, one of the things that sucks about the Clippers is there's probably nothing they can do to improve anymore. They have two of the best players in the NBA in Paul George and Kawhi, one of the best defenders in Patrick Beverly, and they're not going to have high draft picks. They don't have any cap space. Montrezl Harrell, I believe, is going to be a free agent. They're probably going to resign him either way. It doesn't matter. But I don't think the Clippers are going to win this year. It's going to be between the Lakers and Bucks. I think that's going to be the NBA Finals. But if the Clippers keep the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, then I do believe it's going to be a Lakers versus Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, and LeBron is going to take that series. Now, if I'm wrong, I have no problem with that, as I am a LeBron fan, but I am also an NBA fan. I root for anybody succeeding in what they do, and even if Kawhi wins another NBA Finals, that would be cool. Kawhi versus Giannis in the NBA Finals would be an amazing series. I remember in the Raptors versus Bucks series, in the first 2 games, or first game, that the Raptors went up. No, the Bucks went up on the Raptors. It was because Giannis was being guarded by everyone else, and then Nick Nurse made the adjustment to put Kawhi on Giannis and completely changed the series for the Raptors, led them to becoming the NBA champions eventually. But we're straying a little bit off topic here, as I think it all falls down on if Paul George can finally become what he was supposed to develop into in Oklahoma City. I don't know what happened in Oklahoma. after playing with Russell Westbrook, I feel like it just messed with him mentally, and probably needs to get his mojo back. I think it's something like that, or maybe it's his injuries. But I feel like Paul George is more important to what happens with the Clippers than Kawhi Leonard is, because you're gonna rely on him and he's gonna get it done. Paul George, on the other hand, I feel like he's a wild card. You're not sure what he could give to you. Now the Los Angeles Clippers are only one game ahead of the third seed Denver Nuggets, and then right behind them by only one game is the Utah Jazz. So there's only a 2-game separation from the 2 seed and the 4 seed. Now, do I believe the Denver Nuggets are going to overtake the Clippers? No. The Nuggets are actually going on a little bit of a skid, losing to teams that are a little too good for them to be losing to. And I just can't see the Utah Jazz being the number 2 seed. I always see them as the number 4, number 5 seed. Now, Utah Jazz has given the Clippers problems in before to not only the Clippers but to Paul George. Paul George seems to struggle against the Jazz for some reason. Just goes blank. Those Jazz Thunder series were always weird because you expected Paul George and Russell Westbrook to go off, and Joe Ingles was the one scoring 40 points or 30 points. Now, if the NBA Finals does eventually do come to Clippers and let's say Bucks, I think the Clippers can easily beat the Bucks. Clippers Raptors, I think the Clippers can beat the Raptors. If the Clippers can somehow manage to beat the Lakers or the Nuggets, whoever in the Western Conference Finals, I think if the Clippers make it to the NBA Finals, they have a pretty good chance of winning. And it's weird because I can't say the same for the Lakers, because I feel like maybe the Lakers would struggle against the Bucks, even though they just recently beat them. They didn't have. I don't think they. Well, no, they did have Giannis, but Giannis just didn't have a good game. I believe he got hurt. But I feel like the Clippers have a better chance against the Bucks. But I just can't see the Clippers winning the Western Conference. And I know I started the video talking about how nobody talks about the Clippers, and it's not because Kawhi is that monotone person that doesn't speak to media. It's just because I don't think the Clippers have what it takes to win. They just probably need another year playing together. And it's weird because I know people said that about the Kawhi and Raptors thing, and they ended up winning. But I feel like the whole Raptors team had been playing for so long together already that it was easy for Kawhi to just fit in. Jerry West finally created a super team in the Clippers. The thing that sucks about it is that LeBron finally made one too with Anthony Davis. Now, one-on-one, Paul George should technically be just destroying the Lakers, because Avery Bradley should not be stopping Paul George, but he is. Kawhi and LeBron basically neutralize each other, and Anthony Davis and Montrezl Harrell basically kind of neutralize each other, but Davis always scores like 10, 15 more points than him. So technically the Lakers do have the advantage just because of Anthony Davis, but I feel like the Clippers just have a much better team in general. The scary thing is Clippers versus Lakers, probably going to be however long to the day that LeBron retires. That's how long this rivalry is going to last. And if the Lakers continue to dominate, I don't even know how long LeBron can play. He's 35 or 36 right now. Could be playing until he's 40, 41. And that's good 4 or 5 more years. Kawhi's going to be like 34 by then. Paul George, 33. But both of them don't have. They're not showing any slowing down yet. And I just think that the Clippers are a great team, but just not this year. Probably next year, depending how LeBron if he slows down at all, but probably not, because Anthony Davis is going to pick up the slack. Anthony Davis is a very underrated player. People take him for granted. He's just a great, amazing player, but I feel like the Clippers one day will beat the Lakers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.